The 2025 Nissan Armada is finally here, and it's making some serious waves in the full-size SUV segment. Known for its bold presence, muscular performance, and luxury-like features without the luxury brand price tag, the Armada has long been a staple for drivers who want both power and practicality. But for 2025, Nissan has reimagined the Armada, making it more refined, more tech-forward, and arguably more competitive than ever before. Now let's start with the design. At first glance, the new Armada doesn't just look like a refresh, it feels like a complete reinvention. The body lines are cleaner, more sculpted, and they give the SUV a sharper, more aggressive stance. The front grille has been updated with Nissan's new signature design language, bringing in a bolder V-motion grille that dominates the front fascia. The LED headlamps are slimmer and more angular, flanked by new daytime running lights that curve upward slightly, giving the front a confident and modern look. Around the back, you'll notice a completely redesigned tailgate and new LED taillights that span nearly the full width. There's even a more contoured bumper, and subtle chrome accents tie everything together without being over the top. The whole package feels more premium and modern, while still retaining that big, commanding road presence that Armada fans love. Under the hood is where we see one of the biggest changes for the 2025 model. Nissan has officially retired the 5.6-liter V8 that's powered the Armada for years, replacing it with a brand new twin-turbocharged 3.5-liter V6. And before any V8 purists tune out, hear this: the new engine produces more power and torque than the outgoing V8. We're talking 420 horsepower and 480 pound-feet of torque. That's up from 400 horsepower and 413 pound-feet in the V8. And thanks to the twin-turbo setup, the torque kicks in much earlier, giving the new Armada much better low-end response. This engine is paired to a new 9-speed automatic transmission, replacing the older 7-speed unit. Shifts are smoother, quicker, and more intelligent, and you really feel it when merging on the highway or climbing steep grades. Whether you're towing, hauling, or just cruising, the new powertrain feels significantly more refined. Speaking of towing, the 2025 Armada maintains its impressive 8,500-pound towing capacity, making it one of the top choices in its class for those who need serious pulling power. Fuel economy also sees a notable bump thanks to the smaller displacement and the improved transmission. While official EPA numbers haven't been released yet, early estimates suggest the new Armada could deliver up to 20 mpg combined, a solid improvement over the previous model's 16 mpg average. Now, inside the cabin, Nissan has taken things to a whole new level. The 2025 Armada's interior is more tech-savvy, more comfortable, and overall just more premium. The dashboard has been completely redesigned, centering around a massive 14.3-inch touchscreen infotainment system. This is Nissan's new generation infotainment setup, and it finally supports wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, along with over-the-air updates. Below the screen, there are still physical buttons and knobs for climate control and volume, thankfully, so you're not forced to dive into menus for everything. The center console is wider and more functional, with a new electronic shifter, wireless charging pad, and an upgraded storage layout. Everything just feels more intentional. The digital instrument cluster is fully customizable and comes standard on most trims. It's bright, clear, and gives you everything from navigation to off-road information in real time. And for those sitting in the back, Nissan hasn't forgotten about them either. Higher trims offer dual rear entertainment screens, USB-C charging ports in all 3 rows, and even heated second-row seats. Speaking of seating, the Armada is still one of the few full-size SUVs that can comfortably seat 8 adults. The second row comes with either a bench or captain's chairs, depending on the trim, and the third row isn't just for kids, it's genuinely usable for adults, at least for shorter trips. Legroom and headroom are generous throughout, and with the new premium materials, the whole cabin feels upscale. And it's not just leather and wood trim that make the interior special. Nissan has introduced new acoustic glass and additional sound insulation to reduce road and wind noise, making the ride noticeably quieter. Even on rougher roads, the Armada feels composed, and the cabin remains serene. In terms of trim levels, Nissan continues to offer the Armada in several configurations, including the S, SV, SL, Midnight Edition, and Platinum trims. Each one has its own unique set of features and styling cues. For example, the Midnight Edition blacks out the grille, wheels, and badging for a stealthier look, while the Platinum trim pulls out all the stops with quilted leather seats, open-core wood trim, and a Bose premium audio system with 13 speakers. But no matter which trim you choose, the 2025 Armada comes packed with standard safety features. Nissan's Safety Shield 360 is included across the board, offering automatic emergency braking with pedestrian detection, blind spot warning, rear cross traffic alert, lane departure warning, and high beam assist. On higher trims, you also get adaptive cruise control, a 360-degree surround view camera system, and Nissan's ProPilot Assist, which provides semi-autonomous driving support on highways. Now let's talk about driving dynamics. This is where the new Armada really surprises. Despite its size and weight, the SUV feels more agile than before. The steering is better weighted, body roll is more controlled, and the new suspension tuning offers a smoother, more composed ride. It's still not a corner carver, nor is it trying to be, but for daily driving, long road trips, or towing a trailer, the 2025 Armada handles with confidence. Off-road capability remains respectable, especially on 4WD models. The Armada comes with a 2-speed transfer case, hill start assist, hill descent control, and a terrain management system that adjusts throttle, transmission, and traction settings depending on your surface, whether that's snow, sand, mud, or rock. It's not a hardcore off-roader like a Wrangler or 4Runner, but it's definitely capable enough for most trails and rough roads. Cargo space is another strong point. With all seats up, you get about 20 cubic feet of storage behind the third row. Fold that row down, and that number jumps to nearly 50 cubic feet. With both the second and third rows folded flat, the Armada offers more than 90 cubic feet of total cargo space. Plus, there are plenty of smaller storage bins and cup holders throughout the cabin, which is always a win for families. Another interesting addition for 2025 is the new Armada Connect app. It allows you to control key vehicle functions from your smartphone, like remote start, door locking and unlocking, climate settings, and even location tracking. It's a nice touch for a tech-savvy audience, and it shows that Nissan is serious about keeping up with connected vehicle trends. So where does the 2025 Armada fit in the full-size SUV market? Well, it's still up against some strong competition, like the Chevy Tahoe, Ford Expedition, Toyota Sequoia, and even the Jeep Wagoneer. But Nissan's angle here is value and balance. You're getting V8-level performance with better fuel economy, luxury car tech without the luxury price, and a solid suite of safety and convenience features standard across the board. Price-wise, the Armada starts around $58,000 and climbs up to just under $75,000 for the fully loaded Platinum trim. That's a solid deal considering everything you get. Especially when you look at how expensive rivals like the Wagoneer or Sequoia can get once you start checking option boxes. The 2025 Armada is also built on a proven platform that's been refined over years of production. It may not be the absolute newest from the ground up, but with all the changes this year, especially the new engine, updated tech, and modernized design, it definitely doesn't feel outdated. Is it perfect? Not quite. It's still a big, heavy SUV, which can be a challenge in tight city environments. And while the interior is much improved, it might not be quite as flashy or cutting-edge as what you'd find in a higher-priced luxury brand. But for what you're paying, and for what you're getting, the 2025 Armada strikes a really compelling balance. In summary, if you're looking for a full-size SUV that can tow, haul, carry the family in comfort, and look good doing it, the 2025 Nissan Armada should definitely be on your radar. It brings performance, practicality, and presence, all in one seriously upgraded package. Whether you're upgrading from an older Armada, cross-shopping with the Tahoe or Expedition, or just curious about what Nissan's got going on in the SUV world, this is a model worth checking out. Let us know what you think about the new Armada in the comments. Would you choose it over the competition? Are you Team V8 or are you on board with this new twin-turbo V6 era? Hit that like button if you enjoyed the breakdown, and subscribe if you want more real-world reviews, comparisons, and first impressions from the world of cars and trucks.